Hi, today we are going to discuss about the concepts of neurosemantics. Before getting into the idea what neurosemantics is, let's understand the individual behavior. It's said that 95% of our actions in a given day is coming from the subconscious mind, meaning which is automatic. So this particular feed or the information which we collect from the outer environment, we inculcate it as an habit, and then we react or we enact for a given situation. So when it's been said that when a child is born, it has a fresh mind, or the brain is open, so it tends to get the information from the parents, the relatives, from the outer environment, and it inculcates it as an habit. So over a period of time, this becomes our actions. It guides our actions. So when we keep on tell that a particular situation is being enacted or which has been in process, we tend to react to the particular situation. According to Hebb's law, the neurons which fire together wire together. So meaning, when we receive information from the outer world, we tend to create that thought. We keep on focus on the thought again and again, and it becomes our behavior. For example, if there is a situation and which makes us anger, and when we keep on think about the situation again and again, the frustration or the anger will keep on increase, and it becomes or it binds our brain. So over a period of time, in say like 10 years or 15 years of time, our entire behavior would change based upon the outer environment. So basic thing is that the outer environment is guiding the inner environment, is guiding us to react in a specific situation. And people would say that becomes a person's DNA. So whenever we say something, that guy will keep on get anger, or he will not reply properly, or there are some situations this guy is very sweet, he listens with a calm mind. So why is that difference? Is because people who tend to get into that specific understanding, who gets that outer environment into us, he will change, or he will tend to understand that particular situation, and he guides his inner environment. So hence, when a person is keep on getting or keep on firing the negative emotions, anger, frustration, any situation like that, it impacts his behavior, right? So because of that, he will have sleep disorders and other issues. So when sleep gets impacted, it impacts our entire system. Our entire neurons and other things will get impacted, and due to that, the ease of the mankind will become a disease. So hence, it's very vital for us to understand the outer environment and identify or understand the meaning of it, guide our neurons, guide our thoughts, guide our beliefs in order to enhance our well-being. So the concept of neurosemantics is divided into two broad words. Semantics, meaning it's a meaning actually, and neurons are the internal body, what thoughts we are going to inculcate into our inner environment. The information which we receive from the outer environment, we convert them into a meaning and guide our inner environment. People say faith and fear requires the same amount of belief. So it's up to the individual what they choose. This statement was given by Bob Proctor, a leading businessman and an author of many books. So What thoughts we are going to fire and wire our brain is very important, vital, because that guides our future. Neuro-Semantics enables us to guide this inner environment no matter what happens in the outside world. Try and understand the meaning of it and inculcate a positive belief. When we keep on fire and wire the positive thoughts and positive belief, we could able to sustain this life with more meaningful. So when we are more meaningful, when we are know about the future, we can guide our people, we can guide our friends, families, our children, etc. to a better environment. So Neuro-Semantics is a critical or a very vital concept which people can impart them in day-to-day life. This is not a kind of a rocket science. Only thing is that we have to understand the outer environment, get into a meaning, use a positive thoughts. That's very vital. When we apply our positive thoughts and when we change our inner environment, we can lead a betterment of our life. Not only in personal, both professional as well. Many times we would have heard our friends, even us feeling frustrated, maybe because of a boss, or we are not able to get a promotion, or we are not able to get a good job as we desire. So when we keep on inculcate this negative thoughts, it will lead to a negative outcome, because when we keep on fire and wire the negative thoughts, it leads to that, because that becomes our subconscious mind. To explain it in an even more a better example, when we start driving a vehicle, though it may be a motorcycle or a car, etc., we tend to be very cautious and conscious about how we operate that particular vehicle, so that we are not meeting with any accident or something like that. We want to learn it and we want to put it in a proper way. After a span of time, when we are comfortable in driving and we got a license to drive, sometimes our thoughts will fade away into some other things, but we go through the proper route, either to office or to a specific place or back home. How the conscious gets into that specific route and it gets into the agenda, or it passes us through a specific route. So it does it unconsciously. So the subconscious is overriding our conscious thought. Similarly, when we keep on fire a positive thoughts, when we knowingly or unknowingly, when we keep on fire the positive thoughts, it becomes our behavior, it becomes our attitude, it becomes our system, it becomes our DNA at the end, and we will fire and wire the positive thoughts, and we can be uplifted in our personal and professional life. So I would say, Neuro-Semantics is it's a combination of psychology, your semantics, which you understand from the meaning, and other areas of science, etc. So it's very simple to understand. This particular theory or this particular concept is made explicit how human beings tend to input the information from the outer world, hold it that into our mind or into our memory, and how they tend to provide that meaning. So a situation can be a good or a bad, but how we perceive it and how we tend to fire that into our memory is very, very vital. So with this, we can understand that Neuro-Semantics is going to be very, very helpful for an individual personally, and for coaches, for life coaches. It would be a kind of an added advantage when we try and understand this concept, right? Hope this video would have been helpful for you in understanding the concept of Neuro-Semantics. Please try to subscribe and hit the bell button. Thank you.